Hello everybody, Megazard X here, and for today, I'm going to do things a little bit different. Usually when I do an episode review, I will go ahead and watch the episode, and I go ahead, write my scripts, record, do all the editing, get it up on the video, and then upload it. But today I decided I will do something a little bit differently for my Dr. Stone review, and that's actually going to be a live commentary. So I'll be watching the episode live, with the video either going up on the screen, or if you so choose, you can actually go ahead and pull up the video on your own, and then when I say go, you can actually watch along and you can hear my commentary on the sides, and then I'll give my quick thoughts and overviews over what I thought about the episode right after I finish the episode, so all of the stuff will be fresh on my mind. So this is a first, and I might do this from every now and then with not just this, with Dr. Stone, but I might also do it with Fire Force, just depending on, the time and availability I'm able to do this and everything else though. So without no further delays, let's go ahead and get started with this episode 7 of Dr. Stone, where 2 million years have gone. So we're going to go ahead and start this video for the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we're picking up right after where the first one ended. I already like the personality already. I have a feeling they might, make this a ship. I don't know if it's going to go this way, but it sort of kind of looks like it. But I really do like her design. In a way, she almost acts like a tsundere, which I really like with these type of characters. Now, Tsukasa, though. And so the village arc begins. Where 2 million years have gone. Alright, let's get this started. Now this is interesting because I am curious about how long have these other humans been around, because it looks like they've been a whole lot more successful than what Senkun has. He still dropped it! Oh, dang. Well, I do like the little lioness nickname that they got going. Oh, what the heck? Oh, now this is pretty cool right here. First little attempt at what would technically be a car. Pulling some. Dang, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, some Flintstone mess. That's what that reminded me. That little card. So 40 people, man. Huh. Okay, so basically somebody else had to revive these people. Enough of them where they were able to basically get a first generation of people beyond the petrified ones. I also like to keep this place secluded, eh? I guess one good thing about this is if it's secluded. Oh, shoot! This girl don't play around. But the good thing about them being secluded like this is, I guess it kind of helps, keep away conflict or whatever. uh, Man, sometimes we really do take science for granted. Just imagine us just not having anything or having any access to science at all and just seeing all the stuff we do today. What the heck? What the heck? Alright, so that dude's Crom, another dude we gotta pay attention to. Alright, so they're going back to the whole thing of before what they knew what science was, calling it sorcery basically like magic. What is this gonna even do? Okay, I have seen this done before, but I'm trying to remember what is that chemical that makes the fire change. Yep, salt, copper, sulfur. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Kahaku's like basically like, let's just be done with this mess. Oh, static electricity. Man, he was working his butt real hard to do that mess. Oh, shoot. Mm. I love that. Oh, it kind of reminds me of like you go into like those magic houses and they got those like big old silver balls and you touch it and like the hairs on your arms or even your hair, especially if you're a girl with all that long hair, it just sticks up like that. That's just a nice little cool little touch right there. Now this sort of kind of reminds me of like I kind of remember this as a kid. Like he was talking about collecting stuff. I remember I used to collect rocks like in my backyard and just like store them all in like this little I don't know. It's like this tub kind of thing that was like part vehicle, whatever though. But I don't know. I just made a little bit of a reference right there. Oh, he's right. He is definitely right. It's like anybody that knows remotely any kind of science, Tsukasa is just gonna go after their neck. Arithmetic? Oh no. At least Kohaku's getting the general idea. That just kind of reminds me of people, like, if you take like a geology type of class and you're looking at rocks, most people are just going to look at it and just say rocks are rocks, though. But with me, just partly, I'm majoring in environmental soil and water science, and I can partially relate to all of this stuff that they're showing up in this thing. It's all different. It's kind of pretty cool, but this is some good comic relief right there. Did they make a Dragon Quest reference? What the heck? It seems like Senkun just found his best friend in terms of like a sciencey kind of way. Because I can easily see this dude basically being Senkun's apprentice. Because he has the sources, he collected all those materials and everything. He has the means and wherewithals to basically learn everything under Senkun, but it'll probably just take time. Alright, I really want to know who this girl is. Oh, okay. Okay, so the other blonde that looks close to her age, apparently, I believe that's her sister. This is pretty precious. Those two look so similar they can almost be twins. Like I don't really see how one can be older than the other. If it's not by like a slim margin like twins like being a couple of few minutes. All right, so now he's just basically going through just the whole entire, how far humans have came, with science, being able to fly, go over rivers, going into space, and then that whole petrification phenomenon, which I don't even know how in the world that thing even happened. Like, it's still kind of mysterious, like whether it was magical, whether it was scientific. I just don't know. And we still have yet to figure that out, though. But I'm pretty sure this is like some heartbreaking news for him, as we can clearly see now. And that is true. If they did it once, they sure can do it again. At least Sinkun is their best hope. And Sinkun's going to have to pass that knowledge on along to him as well. Because obviously, if something happens to him, then literally, I don't think they ever would be able to go back to the way they were. If I had to make an antibiotic, I was about to say it. Gosh darn it! Ugh, they beat me to it. I was just about to say he was about to make an antibiotic. I was already 10 steps ahead of him. Alrighty, so now it's just going to the conclusion part. So I'm probably not going to be able to show, the ending part, the ending song part. So this is where the episode basically ends right here, though. But overall, this was a really good episode. And I gotta say, I'm probably gonna really dig this village arc. Now that you have a lot more characters, you're gonna be getting a lot more character development, a lot more character interactions. Because at first it was only, Senkun as well as Tsukasa, along with Taiju, and along with gosh darn, I'm drawing a blank now, but the other girl's name, Taiju's want to be girlfriend, how that plays out though. Yuzura. Gosh darn, I don't know how I almost forgot that though. But anyway, it was basically all four and then. So basically you only got to see those four characters reacting at any given point at that point though. But now that we have the village arc, where now we have Kohaku that just got introduced in this episode, along with the other dude that basically Senkun's probably going to be his best scientific friend, that's going to be able to relate with Senkun on a lot of things scientifically. So I'm really interested to see how all these character interactions play out, along with Kohaku's sister that's now sick. And based upon the events that we saw at the very end of the episode, we know that, it's a bacteria problem that's probably affecting her and causing her to be sick. Because with antibiotics is actually different from medicine in terms of, antibiotics actually kills bacteria, while medicine helps boost your immune system that causes you to actually, kill the viruses that are within inside your body. So the matter of fact, they have to do antibiotics. Yeah, then that means they're going to have to go through and try to find the right, find the right stuff to be able to create the antibiotics, which my prediction going into the next one is, most antibiotics, like penicillin and all of that, I'm pretty sure it's going to have to, they're going to have to go out into the forest and start doing some foraging and actually find some mushrooms, because I think there's going to be a certain type of mushroom, that's my prediction, that's going to be out there in the wild, either growing up on a tree or in the shade or somewhere like that, where Senkun's going to be able to create the antibiotic that should be able to cure her. Because honestly, if they hadn't ran into Senkun, it was probably only a matter of time before Kohaku's sister was probably going to, potentially see, the worst and actually probably die or whatever, though. So it's a good thing that Kohaku actually did manage to run across him. And it's also good for Senkun to run across the village people, because with them and, how they're slowly been progressing with their Stone Age stuff, with a little bit of scientific help from him, he can really start to kick off, his scientific army to combat against Tsukasa's, anti-science army or whatever you want to describe it or call it. But overall, I really enjoyed this episode, as you kind of heard throughout this kind of live reaction commentary for this episode. But overall, this has been a really good blast, and I hope I can do this a bit more often, because at least for me, it kind of saves me quite a bit of work without having, to come up with a script or nothing like that, though. So in a way, it's actually super helpful on my end to do it like this as compared to the review, but I'll still go back and do the review styles like this. But anytime I feel like there might be a big episode coming up, like this was the beginning of a brand new arc, whether it be for this Dr. Stone or Fire Force, I might likely actually take the time out just to do like a little live reaction thing like this and just kind of keep it real with you, no scripts, just kind of just going into it raw, just getting raw impressions on everything though. But I believe that is all I have for this episode 7 review of Dr. Stone. So thank you all for tuning in, and this has been a real good blast, and I'll catch y'all next time on whatever video I make next. So this was the episode 7 review / reaction of Where 2 Million Years Have Gone. Alright, so tune in next time for episode 8 of Dr. Stone, Stone Road. So until whatever video I make next, see ya.